Details of our creditors and vendors are stored in the Creditors master file. The Creditors master file can be accessed through several different ways. It can be accessed using Accounts Payable Creditor master file, Purchase Orders Creditor master file, or Petty Cash Creditor master file. It can also be accessed using the toolbar button as shown. On top of this, during data entry on multiple screens, such as entering or modifying an invoice or manual check, you will see a button at the bottom of the screen entitled Creditor. This will take you straight to edit that creditor master file record for that creditor. The screen shown is a display of all listing of all creditors and vendors on the project. As usual, the column titles are buttons that can be used to sort those columns that we see, and we also have the white fields above each column where you can start by typing in any text, and the entries below will reduce to display only those that match what you have typed. At the bottom of the screen, you can choose to delete a particular record, modify a particular record, export details of a particular record, or create a new record. To modify a record, we can double click or, as said, tick the option to modify. In the screen that is shown, it is important to note that different fields will be presented based on where a project is currently sitting. For example, fields in America will differ than fields in Australia or the United Kingdom. At the top of the screen, you can see some generic contact and address details. Your wording may change, of course, in any country. For example, you may have no postcodes or no provinces. In the payment details section, you can enter in the creditor vendor's payee name as well as their payment method or check, in which case the bank details will need to be entered if payment is to be made electronically. You can store up to 3 different account codes which will automatically come up on invoice entry. You can select a petty cash code which will be presented on entry, or you can record free fields if free fields are being used. You can enter in also a debit card number and a debit card account number if Fairfax or another debit card is being used on the project. You can also record VAT number in the VAT number screen as shown. If you are saving a new record and the creditor code already exists for a different supplier, you will be presented with a message saying that the creditor code already exists, in which case you can overtype and enter in your own creditor code. To save any details that you've modified or to save a new record, click simply Save below and details will be saved.